Welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's get right to it.
Here we are, back with Going for Broke. At this point, it might break me. I'm so tired. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 10 millimeter, small mini socket. The previous owner had worked into this vehicle, and whoever did the work broke all the clips on the front. And also the bumper is rusting on the front. So, and I have a hunch they changed this bolt to a captured bolt with a nut because it's not coming undone. Usually they wind out right away within seconds. Okay, that's two of the bolts. This first one was really captured tight. That second one is actually a little bit easier. I also found my thing for these strut shock things that popped off the other day. So now I have that back again. Here's one of them. And the other one's moment of truth. Did the previous people break every clip? Here's the other bolt. Sweet. Here's our other bolt. No, thank God they didn't break the clip. That's what they did. So the grill was shattered on the inside. On the back side, they broke it. I know, I sound a little pouty. Oh well, I'll get over it. I'm thinking maybe we can wing-dang doodle some kind of a creative workaround with a piece of metal and a rivet, possibly. That would work. We'll wait and see. I'm going to take these D-rings off. So 15/16, 24 mil. That should work beautifully. Thankfully, they're not seized inside of there like they sometimes can get. And I spoke too soon. I literally just said, hey, thank you, they're not seized inside of there. One down. Now this thing in the center is going to have to be loosened too. I can already see that. Luckily, I'd already bought the clips for that grill over there. The problem is once the grill is broken, there's really not much you can do about it. You have to fix it, cobble something together to fix it. It's a 24 metric deep socket impact. And I'm doing 1/2-inch drive because it's simply just easier. Oh. And again, very crusty rusty. I'm thinking that's going to break off, so I'm going to heat that up. No, it won't move. It won't loosen it.
Nope, it's not loosening. I thought maybe by doing it, it might free up the piece. Oh, I think the socket inside is slipping. This cheap shit socket. Yep, I think the cheap shit socket is slipping. Not the bit. I think that's why you can't get it, because of the cheap shit.
Okay, finally got it up. By the grace of God, I don't know how, but they'll take the win. Okay, I believe there's 2 more bolts here and 2 on the other side still. with self-capturing little goofy things. I'll show you one of them. And those go right here. 1 and 2. I don't know if you can see that, but yes, 2 of them here. No. Yay. The other side, they've broken a bunch of stuff. This side, there's snapped plastic pieces in here. Presumably from somebody else trying to get it apart. And pretty soon I'll go down and get the right tool out of my basement, and that would be right now. Here's the correct tool, right here. It slips up underneath, pulls it up and out. And then you just pull the center post up and out of it. Okay, so the previous owner was vicious on this bumper, taking it on and off. They broke this. They broke it. Yeah, they broke it. They broke this. They broke the matching one for this over there. Yeah, they were vicious on this. Luckily, these are still intact for now. Yeah, luckily they're still intact. So, thank God for that. Small miracle. You need to take this part off. And this part. If this is a 10 milli. I don't know if it is. No, that does not feel like a 10 milli. I don't know.
As I was saying, say you have a problem with this rubber stripping here. This is on the top edge of your bumper, right above, on a Hummer H3, right above the fog light. I'll show you what I mean. Right there. All you have to do, if this is falling off, like this side is, take your bumper off, and flopping. Take small, very tiny, like so. Don't even know if the camera can pick that up, right there. Very tiny. Rivets, and drill multiple holes and just rivet it home. So, just for reference, I went to Amazon and bought this 1,000 piece pop rivet assortment set. These are the ones I'm using. 3.2 by 9.5 millimeter, or the 3.2 by 8 millimeter. You can use either or. Do not use these, the 6.4. They don't give you enough room. I just found that out the hard way. The other thing I wanted to cover, if these get broken off, which should look like that, I simply took some galvanized sheet metal, like you would use for flashing on the roof, and took a cardboard piece, cardboard aided drafting CAD, and then made this and just flip-flopped it to this side, measured where the hole should be, and got a tentative hole. Okay, we're trying to fabricable something out of cardboard and tin out of that, because it is missing, as you can see on that side. Pretty tricky so far. And here we go. I just have to put something on here to pad this, because it's not as thick, obviously, as the plastic. Quite a bit of on the fly trying to create this. It was not easy, by far, as you can see. It took a lot of different angles, and I still don't know that I got it 100% correct. And there we have it all repaired. I ended up putting a piece of foamy padding under there to give it the strength it needed it, and I drilled a hole at the back to catch it. It's got a little retainer that holds it. So I just tried it out. It generically fits. I'm not promising that it's going to be straight or not push out or anything. Turns out this is the bottom of it. I thought it was the top.